We're actually getting quite a bit done. Royal's working on the kickdown linkage, and Mark and I are working on the fuel lines on the carburetor.
Here are the fuel inlets. This one goes here. Usually, no matter how tight you get these, as soon as you start it, it starts puking gas everywhere. You have to go back and tighten them some more.
We're having some difficulty with the transmission kickdown linkage. The kickdown linkage tells the transmission at what throttle position to kick it down into second gear. Is there an adapter plate in there or something? I don't understand why that faces that way. The bracket that came with the linkage doesn't seem to be facing the right way. It's way off. Something don't look right.
He began to get frustrated and cuss like he does. I felt the need to go over there and help him out, save the day, and kind of explain to him what my theory was. Royal's an idiot. Don't understand why that thing's angled. I really don't.
That's driving me nuts.
Why is my throttle bracket pointed like that, trying to send the throttle cable up to the right-hand headlight? That's stupid. And I'm unhappy about it, and I want to bash somebody's head in. Because it's an aftermarket part. I think when they stamped it, it was like this, and as soon as they stamped it, it went like that. I'm just going to try to find a used or an NOS one. It stands for new old stock. And I'll just send it with the car when the car goes. But for now, I got to get the carburetors up, hooked up, the secondary linkage hooked up, and get this thing where it'll run and drive under its own power, because we're just plain out of time. So while Royal was doing the final assembly of the interior trim panels, Josh and I were working on the final touches for the air grabber system. You have to have the pin installed in the actual door on the hood to be able to make it work. Now, why won't you hold the light on what I'm working on?
Well, maybe if
You have to reach way up inside there, put the circlip over the end of the pin so that the door will function normally. That's your fault, you
How was that my fault?
Because I'm sitting there, I'm trying to get the light past my eyeball.
My fault.
Well, I put it on because you won't just hold the light.
Yeah. Mark says it's my fault for not holding the light steady, which my hand was pretty steady.
Clamp fell because you won't hold the light. That's why the clamp
because I won't
fell.
hold the light. Was I holding the clamp, Mark?
You were holding the light on a
holding the
spider's
light.
nest up in here. Yeah, because you're a bug person. You're that bug man. You know bug man? He sees it. He sees something. He sees something like a bug or a slug or a worm, and he picks at it. He usually has a stick. And he looks at it, and he thinks about it, and he wonders about it. When all the time you should be holding the light on the flip. Hold the light on the flip. No, you creep. It's a pain in the ass. But if you don't do it, then the pin will fall back out, which is what these guys would love nothing more. And then you'd have an air grabber door flopping like that in the breeze when you're going down the freeway at 100 miles an hour.
Here, do you want me to reach up there with my right hand?
Do you think you can put that in there?
You know what?
Do you understand you have to have over 9,000 pounds of pressure on this?
I think I got it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, there's a clip over. Nice work.
Oh, yeah!
The first time now, he's worked with me for almost 2 years. The very first time ever. And I'd like to shout out at you, Josh. He did something right.
Having Mark tell me that I did something right is like once in a blue moon.
This could be the start of something really great. You did it, boss. You did it. You're the man.